Hello, welcome to today's video. And today's video is about you. Are you feeling less confident? Did something happen in your life that kind of took your mojo away? Well, you came to the right video. And if you feel that way, this video is for you. So, have you lost your self-confidence? And 6 powerful tips that can change everything for you. So let's read this together. Self-confidence is essential for living life to the fullest. It influences how we think, communicate, and make decisions, pursue goals, and handle adversities. However, many of us experience low self-confidence at some point due to failure, rejection, loss, or other negative experiences that shatter belief in our abilities. I've been there, you've been there, everybody's been there, right? You didn't get the job. You didn't get that one girl. You didn't get that one guy. Or you had to give up said girl because she was toxic. Things like that, right? The article aims to give readers practical tips for rebuilding their self-confidence after experiencing such setbacks. With consistency and self-compassion, one can regain trust in oneself to take on life's challenges and achievements and aspirations. The journey requires patience, for sure, hard work, and being kind to oneself throughout the process. And you see, this is the easy part, is making yourself feel confident. But what this article most likely won't tell you is the haters, right? The narcissists, these people that just make you believe that they have your best interests at heart. You know, those people that smile in your face, those closest to you, all right? Your parents, your siblings, your coworkers, even that boss that seems to like you so much, all right? Because people want to use people. People want something for nothing. Most people don't want to change. They want to use others to accomplish their set tasks, because most people are hell, okay? So understanding self-confidence. Self-confidence refers to our trust in our own skills, talents, and judgment. It is founded on a realistic assessment of our competence and abilities to accomplish goals and handle demanding situations. In contrast, self-esteem involves our sense of self-worth and our feelings. High self-confidence means embracing opportunities, taking decisive actions, and persisting through obstacles. It allows us to recover quickly from mistakes and see failures as learning experiences. One trick that I would suggest to you is, if something happens to you, think of it like this. It didn't happen to you, it happened for you to learn from the situation, okay? That will really help if you take it to heart. Also, meditation and also putting God first will really help you and set you apart from most of these evil people. Not that they're bad people, but you know, their main concern is to get their rocks off this weekend. See, these people seek pleasure. They do not delay their pleasure. They want it now. Those people, stay away from those people. Those people are just there to take from you, whether it's money, your time, or your daggone soul. A lack of self-confidence often prevents us from reaching our full potential, personally and professionally. Sometimes you just have to say F a 9 to 5, because those people there are hateful. Those people there, it's part of the system. So you have to drink the Kool-Aid. So let me give you an example. I was working for this city once, and I won't mention what city it is, but anyways, you know, these people were mostly all thieves. And how could I tell? Well, their employees, not all of them obviously, because there are good people here and there, but for the most part, the people that were working there, wanted to steal things, and they would we would buy things for the city and this and that, and these so-called employees, oh, look at this new tool or this or that, I'm gonna steal it and take it home. Like, that's what you think? That's the first thing that comes to mind. That's what I'm talking about, right? It's these people. And then you look at the managers, right? So the managers are a direct reflection of the supervisor, right? And so on and so on and so on up the corporate ladder, right? Most of these people were acting shady. Most of these people would come into work and not work. They would come in, punch in, and sit on their butts. So, you see, you had to drink the Kool-Aid. You had to think like they do in order to survive. Are you willing to sell your soul, right? Because that's what all this is about. Selling your soul to the corporations, selling your soul to this world that brings you nothing but unhappiness. Are you really happy right now? No. You know why you're not happy? Because you're not happy right now. You might be thinking, I'll be happy once I get this guy. I'll be happy once I get this girl. I'll be happy once I get this new job. See what I'm saying? Seeing the pattern? A lot of people do this. Be happy now. What is it that you can be thankful right now for? Maybe your home. Maybe you got to eat today. Maybe, you have your health. Maybe the strength in your hands. Maybe you went to the gym. Maybe you can afford your makeup and look all sweet and sexy for the gym, right? Be thankful for those things. That will really change your life. Okay, so for example, a confident public speaker can captivate audiences and deliver impactful messages. On the other hand, someone with low confidence may come across as apologetic or unsure when presenting ideas to a group. They hesitate to speak up in team discussions, undervalue their perspectives to contribute, and doubt every point they make, even when where competence exists. Here are some signs, okay? If you're sitting there and saying, well, what would be some signs to let me know if he is talking about me? Well, here we go. Signs you have lost your mojo, your self-confidence, of course. It can be challenging to recognize dips in self-confidence, mainly when it occurs gradually over time. However, critical behavior shifts and intentional thought patterns signal reduced self-assurance and beliefs. Being aware allows us to catch declining confidence early and commit to restoration. Here are some signs your confidence may be lagging. And the thing is, how are your thoughts? Before we move on, how are your thoughts? What is the repeating pattern of thoughts? Are they negative? Are they self-limiting beliefs? Do you keep going back to when you messed things up, right? And they just replay it over and over again? Mindfulness. What are your thoughts? What are you doing with them? Are you journaling? Are you putting these thoughts down? And are you going through it and saying, you know what, I need to change this? Maybe not, right? I suggest you subscribe, because these are the topics that I talk about here on this channel, because this channel is about empowering you, the individual, because you can change anything that you want in your life and you can do better. Okay, so excessive self-criticism, maybe you do this, right? But maybe I'm not talking about you, right? Maybe your neighbor, maybe your sister, or maybe your mother, right? Do you constantly criticize yourself? What was I just saying about your thoughts, right? And your abilities over minor gaps or missteps. Do you say, I can never get it right? I'm never gonna get this job. Self-limiting beliefs, okay? Watch how you're speaking or thinking about yourself. The habit of changing your competence points to wavering faith in your skills and judgment. The frequent negative self-talk, what was I just talking about, reflects a lack of confidence. and an inability to be kind to oneself. Are you being kind to yourself? Probably not, right? Right? Oh, well, I go out on the weekends and I have a good time and I get plastered and I get drunk. That's not being kind to yourself. Drinking is poison. Alcohol is poison. All right? Understand that. Are you doing drugs? Probably, right? Right? And the reason you do drugs is to keep away the bad memories, right? Because as soon as you start coming down, you need to go back up, right? Hey, I was there. You're listening to Mario, and this is a channel about drug addiction, alcohol addiction, where you can come here and we can talk about it. So let's talk about it. You can come here and listen to the topics that you need to hear, the topics that you are going to need to move forward and to gain your confidence and mojo back. So let's get back to the article. All right. So again, what is it? How do you think about yourself? You think you're special? You think you're a lovely person? You know, do you think that you're worthy of love? Do you think you're worthy of success? You're worthy of money? You're worthy of everything grateful or grandiose in your life? What are your limiting beliefs? Fear of failure, do you have that? Do you even have you even started down that road of that dream you have? Maybe you would like to start walking or running or a marathon, whatever it is. Maybe you haven't started it because it's a fear of failure, okay? Do you avoid trying new things, sharing innovative ideas, applying for promotions, or reaching goals because of excessive fear of failure? You know how many times I failed at things? I failed at things many times. But guess what? Failure is just reasons to, you know what? That wasn't the way to do it. Just think of it as that, okay? Just because you fail doesn't make you a failure. People are so afraid to fail. You get this from school, by the way, all right? How was school? Just taught you how to be obedient, right? Yeah, that's it. Oh, can I go to the bathroom now? It didn't really teach you anything, right? Most of us are in financial trouble right now, right? Most of us are living paycheck to paycheck because of the system, right? Because they want you to be a worker bee for the corporations. That's all they want. They don't want their citizens to think outside the box. The tendency withdraw into one's comfort bubble is rooted in a lack of self-beliefs and fragile confidence in our own potential. Seeking external validation, this is a big problem with a lot of people, all right? Do you need some guy or girl to like your picture so you can feel better about yourself? That's what this is talking about. Do you even like yourself? No, because you haven't going down the road of loving yourself, okay? That's why you should subscribe to my channel, because all of this is in this one-stop channel for you. Seeking external validation. If your positive self-perception, if your positive self-perception heavily relies on others' approvals and praises for reassurance, it indicates a lack of genuine confidence from within. That's where everything starts. Everything you need is within you. You need to get it. Like, for example, do you want to love someone? Well, how can you love someone if you don't even love yourself? Learn how to love yourself. Where would I do that? On this channel. Okay, there's videos about that. Needing continual external validation through compliments, suggestions, suggests difficulty sustaining self-assurance alone, which is transient and shakable. Okay, for example, someone who is afraid to apply for a job or speaking up in a meeting due to self-criticism, fear of rejection, and over-reliance on others' positive feedback likely has reduced self-confidence regarding the value of their abilities, or ideas. Does that resonate with you? Okay, so 6 powerful tips to rebuild your self-confidence. All right, so pause this video if it goes too long, subscribe, and let's put on our listening ears and our thinking caps, okay? Because this is about you. Though rebuilding self-confidence after setbacks requires effort and perseverance, have compassion that it is a gradual process of reviving self-belief. Here are 6 fundamental yet potent strategies to integrate in your journey back to boldness. Okay, so set achievable milestones. All right, and when you make these achievable milestones, start small and work yourself up. Let's say you want to quit drinking and you drink a whole 15 pack. And you say, well, I want to slow down in my drinking. Well, maybe you'll only drink 12. Maybe the next time you only drink 10. Maybe the next time it's 8. Get the point? Small baby steps, okay? Don't try to, I'm going to stop today, because most of the time it doesn't really work for a lot of people. All right, so start achieving milestones. Start rebuilding self-confidence by setting small, achievable goals that inch you out of your comfort zone. Focus on accomplishments within your control and be realistic about growth rates. Each goal demonstrates your abilities. Each goal demonstrates your abilities more, fueling motivation for the next step. Soon, momentum builds until change is undeniable. Number 2, reward yourself. And this comes into learn to love yourself. Put the weed down, man. Put the alcohol down. Put P-Hub down. Put your dildos down, ladies, okay? You're not loving yourself. All you're doing is desensitizing yourself, okay? Why do you think it's readily available for everybody? It's to make you feel worse about yourself, okay? I am thankful that 1, I found God. 2, I don't drink. 3, I don't do drugs, okay? And 4, I leave women alone. 5, I don't watch P-Hub. All these things right here, just these simple 5 things, make me more, well, I'd say this loosely, make me better than a lot of you, okay? Think of you struggling with cocaine or women. See? It's hard to imagine to live without them, right? That's because you've been doing it your whole life. It's an addiction, all right? Everything's an addiction. All right, delayed gratification. All right, and for you men, if you want to change your life, stop playing with yourself, bro. Okay, if you keep your essence within you, it changes your life. That's where it all starts, man. But let's get back to number 2, reward yourself. Ingraining new empowering habits require positive reinforcement, right? Hence, celebrate meeting milestones or efforts invested through healthy self-rewards. Healthy. All right, Snickers isn't it, okay? Take yourself out to a movie after submitting 5 job applications, for example. That would be nice, right? Validate progress made by regularly acknowledging strengths and talents shining through your conditioned self-perceptions to align with your evolving potential. Rewarding milestones also associates the discomfort of change with a positive reinforcement experience, making it more sustainable. Number 3, adopt empowering mindset, okay? How was your childhood? Right? Did your mom tell you you would never amount to anything? You can't do anything right. I don't know why I had you. things like that. That's what I'm talking about. That's what this is talking about. Your mindset. Adapt empowering mindsets. Catch unhealthy self-criticism and consciously reframe it, okay? Challenge negative self-talk, which reinforce self-doubt. Ask yourself what a trusted cheerleader might advise you in a moment of harshness. Okay, so interrupt spiraling worry with productive perspectives focused on growth, improvement, courage, self-compassion, and resilience. Affirm strength appreciatively, even imperfect ones, okay? Rather than picking at flaws unfairly. Consciously cultivating mindsets anchored in self-care builds emotional muscles to drawn limits beliefs over time. As the saying goes, neurons that fire together wire together. For instance, set a milestone to apply for one new job opening per week. Reframe rejection as redirection towards the right fit. Each small achievement demonstrates the ability to put yourself out there despite discomfort. Compounding small wins gradually embeds career confidence until you believe in your talents like second nature. Okay, you have to invest in you, okay? Your boyfriend, your girlfriend, get rid of everybody, bro. If you want to really change your life, you have to get rid of the naysayers in your family, in your friend group, at work, and everybody else who tells you maybe you shouldn't or shouldn't do this or that. Trust yourself only. You, your higher self, knows best than most of the people around you. They're not even doing crap. So why are you listening to those people? Those people that are drinking, smoking, and watching P-Hub, don't listen to those people. Those people aren't willing to give those things up to change their lives. So get rid of them. Number 4, gain relevant skills. Enroll in courses or training related to the domains needing renewal self-confidence. Competence and mastery breeds confidence. Upgrading knowledge on emotional intelligence, public speaking techniques, or job searching strategies empowers concrete progress when flailing in uncertainty. When self-belief wavered purely due to isolation and discouragement rather than compatibility gaps. Structured learning still reinforces self-worth by investing in growth. Developing relevant strengths reinstates self-trust, which transfers across situations demanding confidence. Number 5, we're almost done, okay? Visualizing your success. Visualizing your success. You should do this when you first wake up, right? Whatever time it is, spend some time in your bed. Don't even get out of bed, all right? You wake up, take 10 minutes and visualize what you want to do in the morning, whatever goal. Just visualize it and go through it. That way it's easier when the time comes to do it because you've already visualized it, all right? Visualizing success. Regularly devote 5 to 10 minutes daily to envisioning yourself confidently accomplishing goals or handling challenging situations vividly, right? Like what's playing on TV, what you're wearing, how the room looks, walking down the stairs, turning your car on, watching the people as you drive by vividly. Sport psychology reveals that Psychology reveals that visual rehearsals prepare emotional resilience and strategic thinking skills, not just muscle memory. Athletes extensively use imagery to preempt fear or nerves before a high-pressure performance. Similarly, picturing yourself succeeding despite self-doubt shapes more assured mindsets and beliefs through neural conditioning. The brain processes vivid imagination, much like memories of authentic experiences. With consistent rehearsals of confident thought patterns, bold self-perception gets embedded. See how that works? Find good friends, okay? And what makes a good friend? A good friend is going to back you up whether you do something stupid or something great. He's not going to sit there and tell you not to do it. He'll say, hey, this is what I think, but ultimately the decision's up to you. That's a true friend, okay? Not many true friends are out there, all right? A lot of people are hell. So surround yourself with encouraging people who create your wins, who celebrate your wins, bolster your abilities, and coach you through temporary failures on the rebuilding journey. What was I just saying, right? Their grounded beliefs in your potential often mirrors back to enhanced fragile self-confidence. Shared growth fosters mutual inspiration, just as despair can feed off on one another. Perhaps join an online community or in-person support group dedicated to uplifting self-improvement. In the beginning, avoid those exhibiting harsh criticism or judgment, as their worldview may inadvertently reinforce unhealthy perfectionism and erode evolving self-acceptance. Listen to yourself. Only you can make this happen. Everybody else, the warmth and shared stories, understanding and realistic pacing protects fragile confidence from crushing discouragement. Community bridges setbacks that may otherwise serve self-trust when struggling alone silently. You heal and integrate lessons aligned with the truth of your strength in cooperation, not isolation, okay? So here's a case study to further bolster what I'm saying. After a painful layoff, Sophia struggled with plummeting self-confidence, despite previously earning awards for sales leadership excellence. She felt swamped by self-blame and confusion. Storing emotional stability became vital. Sophia committed to self-compassion. That's where it all starts. Be good to yourself. How are you treating yourself? Knowing many talented people lost roles in the economical downturn, I should say, she set a goal to apply to 5 jobs per month, despite the embarrassment of discussing her terminations. Sophia also updated her skills through online courses, like is suggested in this article. Writing daily affirmations and visualizing professional success nurtured fragile self-beliefs. She consciously shifted negative thought cycles to constructive perspectives focused on her transferable talents. Grace and options fueled consistent interviews preparation despite anxieties. As Sophia As Sophia learned to reward progress, found encouraging communities, and focused on personal growth, her self-confidence gradually strengthened. Within 6 months of concentrated positivity, skill building, and diligence, she secured an excellent sales leadership role at a pioneering company. And this could be you if you follow what was read to you in this video. And it all starts with how you love yourself. And I highly encourage you that you subscribe, because these are the topics that I speak on this channel, because I'm here to empower people, because we all deserve the best life possible. And this is Mario with Let's Talk About It, and I will see you in a later video.